Hello guys, hope you're all doing well. In this video, I will educate you about the main screen of Articulate Storyline 360 software. So let's begin. So as you can see that I have a different screen now. So this is the screen that appears when you first open the Storyline 360 software. So on the left side, we can see there are four options and we will elaborate these options one by one. So the first option is to create a new project. And this is an opportunity for e-learning resources that they can start their digital piece of information once they have their storyboard document ready. Or it might be that if you are new to e-learning domain and you want to play around with e-learning, how it works in Storyline, so you can click on this option and you can start exploring the tremendous amount of opportunities that Storyline 360 brings in it. The second option is to record the screen. Recording the screen helps the learners to get an idea of the progress of the designers. So, if you are an instructional designer and if you want to share your update of progress in a project, you can do that by recording your screen and you can share it with your stakeholders, you can share it with your instructional designer resources, and you can also share it with your external vendors as well. The third option is really interesting because I think it gives a lot of capacity features to Storyline itself because it involves having different pieces of design solutions as part of your new project. So if we click on this option, we can see that there are five available items that we can include in our Storyline software. So the first one is to import a PowerPoint file. So if you want to have a PowerPoint as part of your e-learning piece, you can include that and then you can edit it or you can keep it as it is. It's basically on your own discretion on how you want to move forward in the process. The second option is to import a QuizMaker file. So, for those of my friends who are new to e learning technology, or those of you who might be struggling in knowing more about how can we have the best question pool inside our Storyline template, so this is an answer to that part of information. Because if you have a QuizMaker file, that is basically a software that creates different questions based upon what kind of questions you want. If you want fill in the blanks questions, it can do that. If you want true and false questions, it can also do that. And if you want a combination of different type of questions, it can also include that. So you can have this file sitting from a vendor or you have created in Quizmaker software. So you can include that file inside your Storyline project and then you are good with that part of your course. The third feature is the engage function. Engage function is basically when you try to have a digital role play activity in which you might have one or two or maybe three or four characters on a screen that are saying some scripts, or they may be having a voiceover and they may be expressing a scenario that the employee may be experiencing at workplace or in an educational institute as well. The fourth option is to import an existing story template. So, as an instructional designer, sometimes we want to get some inspiration from our existing content created. So, this is a very good opportunity in which you can refer back to your existing templates and you can include them in your new template, or you can just look at them for reference purpose. So, this is the way in which you can include your existing templates and look over them and decide that what template you want to use and what is the best approach for the learning objectives and the concept for designing your particular course. The fifth option is that you can import questions from different file formats. So, for instance, if you have a question file that is created in Microsoft Excel, so you can import that. And if you have a file that is created in Microsoft Word, you can also include that. And that can help you to create questions inside Storyline software itself. The fourth option is Team Slides. So, Team Slides is basically a tool in which you can virtually work together as a team, and you can identify any emerging problems, and you can also have constant feedback and also get updates that are very much necessary in order to move collaboratively in a process. The term recent refers to how many courses or how many files that have been used in the recent time. But for the purpose of this learning session, I opened the Storyline software first time. So that is why there is no file that is appearing here. And also there is an option for browse for more. So this feature allows to have additional files if you want them to be part of your new course in Storyline software. This ends today's learning session that was basically focused on providing an overview of the main screen that appears when a user clicks on the software itself. I hope this lesson helped you to get an idea of what Storyline main functions look like. And if you have any feedback that what could be my next learning lesson or what do you want me to include in my next learning session, please feel free to leave a comment and also consider subscribing if you think that this is something you are interested in or if this is the way in which we can learn collaboratively. So, thank you very much for listening, and I wish you all the best of everything. Stay safe and bye bye.